Well, hey tubers, I know you're thinking, hey, this is part 2 of the Seadoo Sportster jet boat. Why you got 2 Seadoo skis? Well, long story. The jet boat, let me zoom in here. It is down there beside my Kawasaki STX. Let me zoom back out. Alright. Well, after I did a part 1 video, I was saying to myself, I could, take that engine and clean it up, put it together and do a core exchange. Well, a rebuilt 717 is about $1,000. And they probably wouldn't accept it as a core. That thing was in such bad shape. And I want to, replace everything, the exhaust tubing, everything, because it was so much salt. I want to get rid of all that. And I thought, well, it'd probably be cheaper to buy a used engine. And so Sunday I done the part 1 video on Saturday. Well, that Sunday I started poking around on Marketplace, and I seen these 2 Seadoos on there. This guy just had Seadoo skis, $600 the best offer. They both do not run, or trade. So he had, they do not run, $600 the best offer, or trade. So I started doing some research on this one. Had pretty good pictures all the way around of each ski, and then had a picture of the engine. This is a Seadoo SPX. And I started doing some search, and I thought, I wonder what year that thing is. So I started doing, typing in 94, 93s, 95s. This is a 96. The 95s and 97s is completely different. 96. I said, well, my Sportster jet boat is the same year. I said, I bet this has got a 717 in it, because the pictures, you can tell it wasn't a 787. The cylinders are straight up and down. So I thought, I wonder if the motor's locked up. So I messaged the guy. I says, that on that green one, I just have put it, green one. I said, motor locked up in it? He goes, no clue. I don't know anything about him. So when he told me he didn't know nothing about him, I said, either he's got these in a trade or bought some property with them on it, want to rid of them. I thought, well, I said, all right, I'll get a chance, I'll come look at them. He said, all right. So all the way, I had a lot of stuff going on last week, so Friday was the first chance I got to come look at these things. He had them back side by side in his garage, and he said I was the first person to come look. And he said a lot of people's messaged him, but I was the first person to come look at them. And well, I saw it in the pictures, but there was no tire on this rim, and then the tire was collapsed, broken down on this rim. And I seen that in the pictures. So I come and looked at them. First thing I done was check to see if the engine was locked up. I just got home with these about 30 minutes ago. So 717, it's nasty, but it's not locked up. It has a little bit, and that's what I did. I took the cover off, because you can just take these little wing nuts loose and take the cover off so I can roll it over. And it went 360 all the way around, and it had compression. You hear it go tss, tss. I said, okay. Then I come over here and looked at this one. They were pretty much exactly how they are. And I come over and looked at this one, which I could tell somebody's been working on this one. This is pretty much like the pictures. All the exhaust taken off of it, and the head. And pretty much this is exactly what I done. The bolts were sticking in it, but they just a couple of them screwed down to keep the head in place. It wouldn't be moved around. So I looked at this one. I think I screwed every one of these down. I'm worried about it now. Okay. I get this off one-handed. There it is. Play this here. So it was pretty much, I did the exact same thing. I had it just, the bolts were loose, but they were just tied in there to keep it in place. And you can see the rust right here, but it's locked up. You can't roll it. You can't roll it. You can turn it just a little bit, and I thought, well, I'm not interested in this one. So I went back, pretty much I did the same thing. Come back over to this one. I said, what do you take for this one? Because he acted like he would sell this one without the other one, you know, this one by itself. I said, well, what do you take for this one? He said, well, I want 600, so I'll take 300 for it. I said, you take 200 for it? He thought there for a minute. He goes, you give me 250? And I said, yeah, I'll give you 250. Well, I was looking at it, trying to figure out the wheel situation, what to do. You know, no tire on one side, broke down on this, the tires completely broke down on this side, about what to do about that. He looked up at me, he said, you take 400 for both of them. I reckon when I figured out that this one was locked up, he probably thought, it's gonna be hard to get rid of just this one by itself. So pretty much I gave 250 for this one, 150 for this one. So I said, I'll give you 400. So the tire situation is, this was on Friday, today's Sunday. I told him we had plans Saturday, I'll come back Sunday. Okay. So what I done, this is a 4.5 by 5 lug. Exact same wheels that are on my jet boat down there. So what I did is I took both wheels, these are the wheels and tires off my jet boat. Went down there, jacked it up, put it on jack stands, throw the wheels and tires in the back of the truck, and to be able to mount on this thing, because the guy had a garage, air ratchets, everything. Now, believe it or not, is when I seen pictures of this thing, it had 2 tires on both sides. Well, when I went up and looked at it, this one was nothing but a rim, the tire was gone. But in the pictures, it had tires and rims on both sides. But I didn't notice it until after we made a deal on $400 for both of them. And I was like, dang it, I said, he's robbed that. In the picture, it had wheels and tires on both sides. I said, he's robbed this wheel right here. You know, since the pictures were taken. So it was nothing but a rim. So what I did is I robbed the wheels and tires off the Seadoo, and I went and bought this in that Walmart, rim and tire and all, for $60. You can probably order one from Harbor Freight for half that, but a 2-day notice, you know, I had to. So these wheels and tires, and this one's actually pretty much the same. So it's pretty new. So this trailer's ready. I don't know. Let me show you the rims and tires. They're up here in the back of the truck. So see, there's the 2 rims off this thing, and that's the rim off the other one. So, and see, you can tell that this one is pretty rusted right here. There's no way it would take care. It's like half of the rim is gone. And then this one is kind of chewed up right there. So, and then see, which this one I'll just throw away. And I don't know, I may just keep an eye out for Marketplace for a good set of used wheels and tires and stuff. And I don't want to spend much money on these things. So that's where we're at. Now, you probably won't see this one again until I'll probably do an own video on it. I may see if I can unlock this engine and get it running and clean it up and sell it. May offer it to my father first and then sell it. But I'll make my own video series out of this one. And then this one will be part of the jet boat series because I bought it for the engine. So you see part 3, part 4, part 5 of the Seadoo Sportster. This one will be in it as far as the engine. What I plan on doing is trying to get this engine running good in this ski and take this ski down to the water and run it till it seems like it's running good in my eyes. And then what I'll do, I'll pull the engine out and put it in the jet boat down there and then try the jet boat out. So it'll be a lot easier to get this thing running in this ski since it's all together in here, and go from there. But I don't know if I'll film any of that. I may try to film it. If there's, all I had to do is pour fuel down it and get it, you know, crank over, then ain't much there. So we'll go from there and see where we're at. We'll catch you on the next ones, guys. See you later.